Joseph was one of 12 brothers. His father, Jacob, loved him very much, so much that he gave Joseph a beautiful coat with many colors. But his brothers weren't too happy about that. When Joseph wore his special coat, his brothers grew jealous. They didn't like how much their father favored him. Then Joseph started having strange dreams, and that made them even more upset. Joseph told his family,
"I dreamed the stars and the sun bowed down to me.
Another time, he said,
Your bundles of grain bowed to mine."
His brothers thought he was being proud. One day, while Joseph was sent to check on his brothers, they saw him coming and made a plan.
"Let's get rid of him,"
they said. They were so angry, they wanted to do something terrible. They grabbed Joseph, took off his coat, and threw him into a deep pit. Joseph was scared and alone, but God was still with him. Instead of hurting him, they decided to sell Joseph to traders heading to Egypt. Joseph was taken far from home, betrayed by his own family. But this was just the beginning of God's plan. The brothers took Joseph's coat, dipped it in blood, and told their father he had been killed by an animal. Jacob was heartbroken. He didn't know his son was still alive. Joseph became a servant in the house of Potiphar, an Egyptian official. Even in this strange land, Joseph worked hard and God was with him, blessing all he did. Joseph did what was right, but Potiphar's wife told a lie about him. Joseph was thrown into prison, once again punished for something he didn't do. Still, he trusted God. Even in prison, Joseph helped others. Two of Pharaoh's servants, the baker and the cupbearer, had strange dreams. Joseph listened carefully and, with God's help, told them what their dreams meant. He said the cupbearer would return to Pharaoh, but the baker would not. Everything happened just as Joseph said. One night, Pharaoh had a strange dream. He saw 7 fat cows eating grass near the river. Suddenly, 7 skinny, ugly cows came and ate the fat cows, but they still looked skinny. Pharaoh woke up, confused. Then he dreamed again. This time, 7 healthy ears of grain grew on a stalk. But 7 thin, dried-out ears appeared and swallowed the good ones. Pharaoh woke up troubled. What could these dreams mean? Pharaoh called all his magicians and wise men. "Tell me what my dreams mean," he demanded. But no one could explain them. They all shook their heads in confusion. Then, the cupbearer remembered Joseph.
"Pharaoh, when I was in prison, a young Hebrew man explained my dream, and everything he said came true."
Pharaoh ordered, "Bring him to me, immediately." Pharaoh told his dreams, and God gave Joseph the meaning.
The 7 good cows and grain means 7 good years of plenty. The 7 skinny cows and withered grain means 7 years of terrible famine will follow.
Pharaoh was so amazed, he made Joseph second in command over all Egypt. Joseph went from prison to palace. Years later, during a famine, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt for food. They bowed before Joseph, just like in his dream. At first, they didn't know it was him. But later on Joseph forgave them and hugged them. God had turned their evil into something good. Joseph told them,
"You meant to hurt me, but God used it for good."
What an amazing story of forgiveness, faith, and grace. Remember, no matter what happens, God is always working for our good. But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save much people alive. Genesis 50 verse 20. Thanks for watching. See you next time for another Bible time adventure. Keep trusting God and showing love, just like Joseph.